Mr. President, thank you very much indeed. On behalf of the ALDE Group, it gives me the greatest possible pleasure to welcome both countries into the European Union. Mr. Lambsdorff has given me the good opportunity of thanking Mr. Van Orden very much indeed for his dedicated and serious work, which has helped Bulgaria immensely in coming into the Union on this date. The accession process for Bulgaria has not always been a smooth one, and Mr. Lambsdorff has empowered me to suggest that this is not entirely Bulgaria's fault, but that perhaps there are some reforms that the Council and the Commission might care to draw and change for the future for other accessions. He recommends that the reform of the justice system needs to be observed more vigorously from the beginning of the accession process, and that the same recommendation would apply to the fight against corruption. Indeed, these are the only mechanisms we can use to guarantee that such difficult areas can work effectively and transparently before future candidates join the Union. Of course, what is important for Bulgaria now is to concentrate on the time after accession, and Bulgaria must prove that she is able to implement the requirements the Commission has made in its progress report in order to avoid any activation of safeguard clauses. It is clear, however, that Bulgaria is indeed a pro-European country, as the recent elections proved, and it is now up to Bulgaria's decision-makers to continue their efforts and to have words followed by concrete and credible actions. May I turn to Romania, a country whose people have long been close to my mind and to my heart, and to say what a pleasure it has been to be of small assistance to Romania in her move towards this wonderful accession moment. I congratulate most warmly my fellow rapporteur, and now the rapporteur, on his final report and on his previous work, and it's also been a pleasure to work with him. Indeed, this is a time of real celebration for all of Romania's people. Entry into the Union should trigger inward investment, which Romania badly needs. Entry into the Union will enhance worker rights, and over time will bring prosperity within the grasp of all of Romania's people, a true time of celebration. And I want to say what a pleasure it is to have in the visitors' gallery today Theodora Bertsi, the Minister for Adoptions, Elimina Draiu, the executive of the high-level group for Romanian children, and Minister Bogdan Panit, who is in charge of child protection. And I would urge colleagues who are concerned about child protection in Romania, about adoptions and so on, go straight upstairs, speak to these experts. They have all the files, all of the information, and you will be agreeably surprised. You will find that child health and welfare has progressed dramatically since the early days of the 1990s. Indeed, as the Prime Minister said in his letter, Romania has vigorously addressed this issue. And as the noted children's author, J.K. Rowling, said recently, when you look at how far Romania has come, it is hard not to concede that a minor miracle has been achieved. Romania is a model for other countries hoping to reform. Romania was the state that acknowledged there was a problem and set out to do something about it. Dear colleagues, vote for all of Mr. Moscovici's report, but reject the amendments. And as we did in the Foreign Affairs Committee, we rejected not only those amendments, but the offending clauses in the Women's and in the Civil Liberties report as well. Romania has changed. These amendments reflect the old days and not the reality.